Today on this show, we are talking wellness with Fairbanks Art of Plastic Surgery, and Trip is going to learn all about Tap Out.
Well, I know I'm going to, but it might take 3 or 4 times, but we can do it.
We have the time to do it. All this and more happening right here, right now on Talk 365 TV. Here we go.
Welcome back to the show. Winter is coming. I am back, but
We have missed you.
This is my first time working with Rahul.
Yep, there's been tons of changes.
Well, good.
We've been busy.
Well, that is good.
Yes.
So I have been busy. So
I think you're busy is the most fun to talk about.
So 2 weeks in New York City, Lake Placid, New York, which is wonderful. So we think of ourselves as, Park City, Salt Lake, the Olympics. We're going to get the Olympics back probably in 2034, but maybe in 2030 because Vancouver just backed out.
Oh.
And just inside baseball here, the reason that the powers that be don't want us to get the Olympics in 2030 is they don't want to split up that money because LA has got the Summer Olympics in 2028.
Oh, I see.
And a lot of sponsors will go in big. But when you get to be a little older, you won't know this, you want things sooner. So I want the Olympics back in Salt Lake in 2030.
Right.
Lake Placid is gorgeous. They've got all the Olympic facilities, the Miracle on Ice. That was great. And then we went to Europe and did a bike trip down the Danube. And
this was an extensive bike trip with electric bikes.
Yep.
And how did it go? Were you sore? Were you tired?
No, it was a piece of cake. And it was just phenomenal. And you go on a beautiful river boat, they call them. The captain called it a ship. He's an idiot. And it doesn't take much to be a captain on a river boat. Pretty much don't hit the shore.
Okay.
Stay in the middle.
How big is a river boat versus a
Like a
boat?
huge passenger ship is 500 to 1,000 feet, and these are 150 feet. And they
Okay.
hold about 100, maybe a little bigger than that, but they hold around 100 people. But
And you don't stay overnight. It's just
Oh,
like
you stay-
seating. Oh, you do stay overnight.
Yeah, so you have a cabin, and in the morning
It's
your
a
bikes
cruise.
are waiting for you.
Okay.
And then you do between 30 and 60 kilometers, which in miles is anywhere between 800 and 1,000,000 miles. I don't know.
Wow.
And you ride that every day, and you stop at a winery or a brewery for lunch.
That
And-
makes the rest of the day much easier.
Much easier, and it is just it's called Backroads Travel, and they have trips all over the world. And next year we're looking at possibly doing a trip in Vietnam.
Wow.
So-
So tell me the places you hit and your top go-to. What would you hit again specifically? Spend more time.
Well, the next trip we did Greece, and we went back 3 weeks later to do Greece, Turkey, and Rome.
Ooh.
And the Amalfi Coast, we're going back next year, is amazing.
That's
But-
from the movies. That's what you see.
Exactly.
That,
Every
right?
movie goes to the Amalfi Coast. And then the other city in Greece where they have the white homes and the blue.
How was the food in Greece?
Fantastic.
What was your favorite thing?
Well, I love lamb, and they
Right.
do lamb, and then they do a spinach
what they do.
with pastry and feta cheese. That is
To die
And-
for.
fantastic. So
Wow.
I
So
can-
go back there.
Yeah,
100%.
no question. But there's a lot of world to explore.
It's true. And you guys are planning to do it.
Oh,
Vita has you scheduled.
it.
It's planned.
We
Did you
have.
want to adopt a couple? Because really, I would love to be part of your party.
Here is my life. Vita called to schedule a trip to Australia and New Zealand in 2.5 years. And I came home after work and she goes, they didn't call me back. I go, babe, this is 2.5 years from now.
Right.
It is not on their list of things to do immediately, but she is an organizer. And
I learned the hard way. They don't want to talk to you until 6 months.
well,
in
I know
advance,
you
so
and Andy
they-
have got an issue. But the cool thing about living in Utah, one of the many cool things, is Delta. You can shoot over to Charles de Gaulle, which I recommend against, or you can go to Amsterdam, which is much better. Charles de Gaulle is a metaphor for how the French are. Disorganized, not very helpful.
I'm officially not agreeing with any of these things, French people. I love you, and
But-
I can't wait to come to Paris.
When we get back, let's talk about brain health and beauty.
When we get back, we are going to be talking about both of those things, so don't go anywhere.